9 years back, I sat in my childhood room watching a TED Talk. It was 10 minutes, 42 seconds long. As I finished watching the TED Talk, I looked at my right hand, the steel razor blade that I was holding. I kept it back on the table. इस प्लेटफॉर्म के बहुत एहसान है मुझ पे, आज वही चुकाने आई हूँ. But today's talk is not for everyone. It's for a very specific kind of people. People who did not even get to start from zero. People who started from minus. Now, how would you know that you are in this category? Let me give you 5 indicators that will tell you whether or not you are also from the category of minus. Indicator number 1, you had a very difficult childhood. The kind of childhood that is too much for a child. The kind where it's at most difficult to have a normal, safe environment for your growth. Indicator number 2, you had either very abusive parents or the kind of love and care you are supposed to get from a parent were entirely missing. Indicator number 3, first half of your life you go through a lot of narcissistic, toxic relationships, selfish relationships. And not the red flags in a cute way, but in a way that it sucks the soul out of your body. Indicator number 4, you go through years of traumatic experiences, the kind of experiences that are hard for a normal person to go through even for 1 week. And the last indicator, you were born with this feeling that you were meant for so much more. You're just born with it and you just can't shake this feeling. You're never satisfied with anything. You just know that your body, your soul, your mind was meant for so much more. If you could relate to any 3 out of these 5 indicators, hi, nice to meet you. Now we are going to do 2 things today. Number 1, I'm going to tell you a story that started from minus. And number 2, I'm going to give you the exact blueprint of 3 things. I'm going to give you 1 mindset, 1 skill, and 1 feeling at the end of this talk, which will change your life forever, or at least for now. So let's start with the story. Once upon a time, there was a little girl, full of dreams, full of hopes, full of fire and passion. She already had a troubled childhood, but she was so close to get out of that. So as her 11th standard results come, she runs to this man in the house, the angry kind of a man. She goes and tells him, I got 94% in 11th standard. And I think if I just worked a little bit more harder, I think I can match the cutoff of my dream college in Delhi University. Before she could even tell what the dream college was, she received a hard slap right across her face. The slap was hard because the man was stronger, bigger, so she hit her head on the wall next to her. He pulls her hair, only to slap again, and this time with more force. The back of her earring goes inside her flesh. And as you can imagine, I never spoke about my dream college again. Where I come from, women don't get a lot of freedom, respect, or choices. And in a place like that where women eat after a man finishes dinner, I had committed a crime. The crime of dreaming too big. And so I must be punished. So a few months later, I found myself married to a man much older, I don't know him, and a family I did not want. But I still had hope, a tiny hope. Board exams were still pending, I was still in school. And I thought, what if I just topped the entire state? They have to let me study then, right? You can't stop the state topper from studying. So I worked hard, 10 days after this match. And the state topper that year scored 97%, and I could only manage 90. I tried hard, but I had lost the battle. What can a school kid do in a situation like that? Growing up, I hated women who could never take a stand for themselves. I absolutely was disgusted by people like that. And you can imagine I was very embarrassed and ashamed that I was standing in the same position that I absolutely hated. And I thought, this is it. I'll never get to study any further. I'll never get to work. I'll never get to make my own money. Basically, I was destined to live the same life that every other woman in my life was living. I thought it's over. There's nothing more I can do. This is it. This is my destiny. And it's over now. Most people in my situation would have given up. But I wasn't most people. I will never be. So here's what I did with it. At the age of 19, I cracked an all India level exam called CACPT and started my sales journey alongside. At the age of 19, I published my first book and became the first published writer of my entire bloodline. At the age of 20, I got a job in one of India's biggest media houses called Z Entertainments and became the first woman in my family to ever have a job. At the age of 22, I started my own business, and everything that I couldn't learn in college, I learned on the ground, on the streets. How to build a business, how to create your brand, how to sell, how to market, how to have customer relationships, everything on the streets, under the sun. At 24, I wrote my second book and published it, and to the disappointment of every person in my family, became the first woman to get divorced in my entire lineage. I was the first woman who had the chance to walk out of a toxic relationship and do something for herself. At the age of 26, I was already the head of sales in my corporate job. I was closing 7-figure deals, and I was already winning at what most people were only dreaming about. Last year, I quit my fancy job to start my own sales academy, to start teaching thousands of students how to sell what they actually create so they can fulfill their passion. And today, at 28, I stand in front of you giving my first TED Talk. Thank you. Now, this is the most important part of the talk, and if you have a shorter attention span, and if you couldn't listen to the rest of the talk at all, this is the part I need you to listen to very carefully, because I'm going to give you 3 secrets. Mindset, skill, feeling. Mindset, skill, feeling. And these are the only 3 things that will help you not only navigate through your trauma, but also monetize it. Let's start with the mindset. There's only one thing you need in your mindset. That is to start living your absolute, untainted truth. First of all, let me break it to you. If you could relate to any of the 5 indicators that I said in the starting, you are not here to live an easy life. It is not going to be easy. Stop wishing for it. Stop resisting the pain. Give in. Feel the pain as intensely as possible. Go through it. Do not try to avoid it. Do not try to scroll it away, drink it away, smoke it away. Feel it as intensely as possible. Do not try to fight it. And the faster you let it break you, that is exactly what you need, because break is the exact point where the breakthrough happens. And when I say live your truth, I also mean never live somebody else's truth. What do I mean? Let me give you an example. If somebody called you fat, you are looking fat, and you started changing the way you dress, you started changing the way you think, walk into a room, or anything about you, then you're living their truth and not your truth. So start living your truth, stop resisting, give in into the pain. Second, let's get to the second secret, the secret of skill. This is the only thing I want you to learn from this entire talk. Learn how to bypass your mind. Now listen to me very carefully. Our mind is not designed for success. Neurologically, the mind is designed for survival. It's not supposed to make you successful. Success is danger, danger, danger for your mind. Survival, comfort zone is what is safe. So your mind will do anything to make sure that you stay safe. And especially people like you and I who go through so much trauma, our mind wants us to stay safe. It will go against everything that can make you successful. How can you bypass your mind? I need you to start watching your mind. Just sit silently, watch what it's saying. Notice what the thoughts are saying. Do not judge. Do not get angry at the thoughts. Do not judge it at all. Just sit with it and watch your thoughts as they pass through you. And still continue doing what was necessary. Continue doing what is needed and not what is safe. That is bypassing your mind. And let me come to the third and the final secret. Now this secret is so well known, but people are so wrong about it. The feeling, the secret of the feeling. And the feeling is gratitude. And I know you might be thinking, oh, I am always grateful, because the people who go through so much in life, they will be grateful for a small chocolate also. So yes, you think you are grateful, but let me tell you where you're going wrong. You're only grateful for the good things in life. From this moment onwards, I need you to start being grateful for the bad things, for the bad people. The people who hurt you, betray you, cheated on you, took you for granted, hurt you. Those are the people you are supposed to be grateful for. Because the cause of the pain, they are just the cause. And the pain is exactly what you needed at that stage. That pain was supposed to initiate something in you. That pain was built to build you into the person you wanted to be. So I need you to start being grateful to those people as well. Let me just give you one example. Ravan was equally important in Ramayana as Ram. So stop hating the villain. Just because an actor is doing a negative role doesn't mean that actor was not supposed to be there in the movie or the story. Every good story needs a great villain. So be super grateful for them and let them go as soon as possible. The faster you let go of the negative people, the toxic people, the faster you level up to the next level. And gratitude has two sides. The flip side of it is be grateful to the good people in your life. There are people who break you and the people who stop you from shattering. For me, that was my sister. She sat through for all the screaming, all the crying. She sat through with me. And I will be eternally grateful to her. For you, you already know who that person is, who is sitting with you. One kind word, one kind gesture. And that is all you needed. And with that, this is the end of my talk. This is Sanskriti Mishra, an author, a sales strategist, and the girl who is waiting for you on the other side. I love you guys so much. Thank you for being a great audience.